and start. So we just had a little heart-to-heart with mine. It was super cute, and I was obsessing over it. Anyway, we're going to read our diary before we do anything else. So yeah, John wanted us to be a tree. A tree? John wants me to be a tree? Does he not realize how that feels? Or is he just that dumb of a boy? Also, I was listening to the radio today and one of Luke's songs played. An actual song on an actual radio station by a guy I know. I better get concert tickets when he makes it big. Ah, she's so cute. But we still have 0 tournament points. So, there we go. Okay, quickly! There's only 2 minutes left. Whoa, stop it. That's not what I meant to do. That was the ending of the last scene we did. There's only 2 minutes left. Giant yellow letters ballooned on my phone's screen, blocking several falling cubes and preventing me from making more combos and deploying more troops. Get out of the way! A small yellow plush with a great smiley face waved a sword. Smiley man! And the big bad, a giant, came rushing out of the castle. Smiley man, so we meet again. I love that because it's a PBG thing and he stopped doing stuff with Smiley Man, so. What are you doing? Ah! You lose. No. Oops, sorry. Ian, the brutal moose of yore, stood over my shoulder peering at my phone. What do you want? Yeesh, touchy, aren't we? What are you doing playing such a boring game anyway? Is he actually a jerk in real life? I don't watch Brutal Moose. Nothing. I was waiting for Mai and I was bored. To tell the truth, I was practicing. That game's similar to the one that's going to be in the tournament, right? You lost pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like you're any good. He looked at my phone again and froze. I glanced back at the screen. My score was still slowly totaling, speeding over the 100,000 range. Yeah, go Hana! Holy... How did you do that? Do what? Your score? That's incredible. How long have you been playing this game? I'd never seen Ian so animated. If you ask me, I would almost say he cared about what was happening. I guess 2 weeks, maybe? Only 2 weeks. He put his hand to his chin and thought. If you're this good at this game, you might be able to learn to play the one for the tournament. What are you suggesting? He glared at me. We both know you'd love to join the Normal Boots Club. And they need someone to fill puzzle games during the tournament. You need to join the team. I gazed at him, trying to read his face. Could he be pulling my leg? Heidi, Jared's wife, said something about how it's sad that she just automatically assumes that when people compliment her, they're being silly, and I think that's a real statement about life. So just think about that if you play this game. It was possible that I was actually much worse than average, and he wanted me to join the team to drag down their score. A dirty move, but I wasn't sure Eden. I wasn't sure Eden wouldn't do it if given the chance. That Eden rascal. Ian sighed. Look, at least give it some thought. That was impressive, and I wouldn't mind having some competition for once. He turned on his heel and ambled to a seat. What was that about? I told her what just happened. Really? You think you have what it takes? Look at she's so happy. That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hannah? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hannah? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? I guess. Not everyone's so enthusiastic about having me on the team, though. Shane's glaring face passed through my mind. I'm sure if you proved yourself, it would be alright. What are you gonna do? I am gonna try. And I'm not sure if that's the right answer, but I'm gonna try anyway. Even if I fail, I'm gonna work hard and give it my best. And maybe I can even make Shane and the others accept me. Now's not the time for me to sit around and wonder what else I could do. There's my girl! Oh, Hannah, you're catapulting through the sky like a shooting star. Bless. Oh, she's crying with happiness. I feel like that did something good for me. I don't know why you'd say anything else. And what are you going to do next? Talk to them? An image of myself going head-to-head with Shane flickered through my mind. Maybe not just yet. Sensing my unease, Mai shrugged. Well, don't worry about it too much. Ian's part of Hidden Block, after all. It wouldn't help him to have competition. And besides... Never mind, bell rang. We don't get to hear what she said. I just learned that mine and Shizuka are the same voice actor, and now I have total respect for that girl, and I'm so glad that she got the part and not me. Not that I had any chance, really. Shizuka stalked in, looking furious. Turn to page 394. And that was the end of that. Finally, class was over. I gathered my bags and joined Mai as she headed to the door. Hana? Shane stood before me, shifting from foot to foot. This is the best! Can I speak to you? A lump formed in my throat. What did he want now? Sure. Mai, go on ahead. If you say so. No, if you say so. With a worried tone in her voice, Mai left us alone. Shane waved me out of the classroom and into a nook next to the window. It came to my attention that I perhaps said something that perhaps I should not have said. And that perchance I may have possibly bothered you in some such fashion as cause of my words that I said. See, I understand what he said there. I'm sorry? Yes, exactly. What? Oh, come on. He's saying that he's sorry. I'm sorry for what I said about your hair. My heart skipped a beat. How did you know that I heard it? She came to my room last night and tore my ear off. And this is where Heidi and Jared just lose it. They're like, oh, she's such a good friend. They have they're so cute. Oh my. My chagrin quickly turned to gratefulness. How many other girls would go to one of the most popular guys in school and chew him out because he was mean to her friend? Especially when I wasn't even supposed to hear it. I hope you can forgive me. A weight lifted from my shoulders. Oh no, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for apologizing to me. To be honest, I've been worrying about this for a while now, so I'm glad you've changed your mind. I didn't say that. I deflated. Look, it's not really about you. And they're like, see? He dated a girl and a main character girl and whatever. Or, in a way, it is, but you can't really help that. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Never mind. Look, you have to come with me. I have a surprise. Following Shane around was not something I would particularly like to do, especially considering what just happened, but... Yeah, okay. Shane grabbed my wrist and led me down the hallway. I could probably have followed him just as well without his needing to do that, but there were worse things in the world. Especially if you take his route. Apparently, if you make one mistake, you lose the entire thing. Before long, we wound up in front of the Normal Boots club room. What is this? Without saying a word, Shane opened the door and led me in. Inside, the entirety of the Normal Boots was waiting, along with the sullen-faced Ian. Well, looks like my work is done. Goodbye. He brushed past me as PBG began to laugh. Thanks, man. See you in the tournament. So, Hana, I bet you're wondering why Mr. Stoic brought you here. A little bit, yeah. I like PBG! I like all of them! They're so cool! And I like this game. I really like this game. As you know, there's a tournament that happens each year in early spring. This year, the tournament is in about a month and a half. We each compete in various events. It used to be an easy win, but with Hidden Block around, things changed. We wanted to keep our competitive edge. Something happened last year that made it so we no longer have someone competing in the puzzle category. I stand by my decision. So we need someone to take John's place. I don't understand. We all have different categories we're entering into, and half of us have jobs or other clubs that we're busy with. We can't exactly take more on. For example, I compete in the invention and game design category. Like Mario Maker, probably. I play retro games, get a higher score than the other fellow by the end of the level, that kind of thing. Like Donkey Kong. I'm just trying to give an example, or like, I don't know. I play pinball on the machines that the arcade provides, and it's the same thing, really. Really specific. Shane does Mario Kart racing, or at least he will this year. I do completion speedruns, so I gather and accomplish everything in a game as fast as possible. Yeah, I can see that. It's just as draining as it sounds. We compete in tag team 80s and 90s arcade beat-em-ups. Specific, I know. And I dance. I love how he only started sparkling when he said, oh no he didn't. He just sparkled more. I dance. We each have our own fields, and we can't take the time to learn a new one. See, this really feels like something I would come up with, just sitting down and trying to pick which things they all participate in. It'd just be so much fun. It's probably the most fun part of the whole process. So, Ian told us how good you are at Dumbadoom's Revenge. He suggested you enter the tournament as a member of the Normal Boots Club. He... really? Why on earth would he do that? He's won that event every year he's gone to school in this district. He wants a little challenge this time around. See, I kind of want to write Asagao Academy fanfiction with me in it, and I have a little headband, or like I have a whole bunch of jewelry with my Tetris heart thing symbol on it, and I'm just a one-man show, essentially. But I haven't decided what I do yet or how I fit in, so I might write a fanfiction, I might not. It's really late, so I better keep reading. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we're not friends. Anyways, we voted on whether you should join the club, and long story short, we've got a compromise. You enter the tournament, and if you win, you get to join the Normal Boots Club. If you lose, well, you don't have what it takes. What do you say? This was amazing. This was exactly what I wanted. This was my chance, but... I don't know. If I lost, didn't that mean I would lose their friendship too? Wow, maybe not! I'd be a laughingstock and I'd be left alone again. Hana... Mai? You should accept. But where did you even come from? Don't you remember what you told me? No more giving up. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to try. Yay! Yeah! That was how I got the opportunity to join the Normal Boots Club. We're gonna save it for next time. Pause right here and pause.